Yeah, or, right? Yeah, I would.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this special meeting of the Paso Robles City Council, meeting jointly with the Disaster Council. This is Monday, March 13th, and this is Mayor Steve Martin speaking. And before we get started, I'd like to ask our city clerk to read our hybrid public meeting notification.
The city has returned to hybrid public meetings pursuant to AB 361, which allows for a deviation from the teleconference rules required by the Ralph M. Brown Act. Residents now have the option to attend the meeting in person or to participate remotely. To participate remotely, residents can live stream the meeting at www.prcity.com/YouTube and call 805-865-7276 to provide public comment via phone. The phone line will open just prior to the start of the meeting and remain open throughout the meeting to ensure the opportunity to comment on each item heard by the council. City council meetings will be live streamed during the meeting and also available to play later on YouTube by accessing the following link, www.prcity.com/YouTube.
Very good. We'll call the meeting to order. I'll ask for a roll call, please, of the Paso Robles City Council.
Councilmember Bausch.
Present.
Councilmember Gregory.
Here.
Councilmember Hammond.
Here.
Councilmember Strong.
Here.
Mayor Martin. And Mayor
Here.
Martin, would you like me to call? Sorry, go ahead.
And a roll call, please, for the Disaster Council.
Certainly. Chairperson Martin.
Here.
Vice Chair Lewis.
Here.
Chief Stornetta.
Here.
Chief Nord.
Here.
Very good. Item number 3 is general public comment. Do we have anyone in council chambers wishing to make comment? Public comments are accepted on the issue at hand for a special meeting only. So if you have a comment, this is your opportunity.
And there is no one in chamber to make a public comment, and there's no one online.
Very good. We'll close public comment and move along to discussion items. Discussion item 4.1, ratification of a local emergency proclamation due to March rain, flood, and windstorm events. Mr. Manager.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I have both public safety chiefs here. I'd like to start off with a presentation by Chief Stornetta on last week's event and what's coming our way for our discussion purposes.
Good morning, Mayor Martin, members of the council, Jonathan Stornetta, Fire Chief. Leading up to our storms that we saw on Friday, we received a report on March 8th from the National Weather Service that showed that we were going to receive just under 2 inches of rain. And also we monitored our Salinas River height and flow rates, and the probabilities at that time was there was a 60% chance that we would stay under the monitor stage. At the storm's conclusion, the reality was that we saw just over 2 inches of rain within 24 hours, and we exceeded not only the monitor stage, but the flood stage as well. At its peak, the river's height reached 29.3 feet and was flowing at just over 18,000 cubic feet per second. And the river ended up peaking about 2 o'clock Friday afternoon. This slide shows that the river levels began to subside just before 5 o'clock on Friday, but as you could see from this, the river flow was still almost 17,000 cubic feet per second. So the storm, we have another storm coming in. We're still receiving reports on what the totality of that will be. We have a call at 1 o'clock today with National Weather Service. We'll keep the council and public updated on what to expect. But we do see for the next 36 hours, we expect to receive about two inches of rain and 3 inches of rain total over the next 7 days. As we look at the river probabilities for this next storm, I'm going to compare these to January 9th. So on January 9th, the probabilities were that we would see a less than 5% chance of reaching flood stage. The probabilities that were posted this morning by the National Weather Service shows that we have a 32% chance of reaching flood stage Tuesday night into Wednesday. So at this time, we still have evacuation warnings in place for the riverbed and the low-lying areas around the riverbed. Our EOC remains activated, and as noted earlier, we have a call with the National Weather Service at 1 o'clock today, and we'll keep the community and the council updated. That's the end of my report. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions of Chief Stornetta?
This is Councilman Gregory. I do have a question. May I ask?
Go ahead.
So, Chief Stornetta, are you guys monitoring the Warrowaro at all? Because I know that the ravine almost went under again last Friday. Are they monitoring that?
We do have staff in the field that are monitoring it, but the National Weather Service does not have any type of monitoring like we see at the Salinas River. But yes, we do have staff in the field that is keeping an eye on that.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Mayor Martin, Hammond,
council? Yes, go
Jonathan,
ahead.
did we have any extractions or any emergencies down at the riverbed with folks needing help?
We did. We had, on Friday morning, we had 2 individuals and I believe 2 dogs that were rescued out of the riverbed with assistance from CAL FIRE utilizing their boat. And that's just due to the extreme flow. We were unable to get swimmers in the water.
Very good. Thank you.
Any other council questions? Thank you, Chief.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, so this is City Manager Lewis again. So before the council today is within your staff report, you'll see a summary of the events as Chief Stornetta has laid out for us, including what's brought us here today. As we know, there is another storm that's coming, predicted early morning tomorrow. Based upon the likelihood that we could see more unprecedented rain and flooding, and based upon last week's events, we're here today to ratify the declaration of a local emergency within the, just lost my train of thought, the resolution attached with your staff report. So today, the recommendation is to ratify declaration of a local emergency through resolution 23XXX.
Very good. If there are no further questions from council, I'll ask if there are any further public comment on this issue.
I do have a question, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, Mr. Bausch.
So the question was asked, if the city has already ratified a previous proclamation, why is this proclamation necessary? Just a point of clarification, please.
We can kind of tag team a response to that. So yes, so obviously the previous was for a different set of emergencies, and to qualify for federal and state assistance, it's always a best practice to declare the emergency or to renew it when we have new events, and that's why we're here today.
Thank you.
Mayor Martin, question. Ty, is it
Yes.
still on that emergency declaration from the previous that we're still working from, or is it a new one that's been declared and moving forward again?
This is a new one moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
Any further council questions? Anyone wishing to make public comment on this particular item now that we've seen the presentations?
There's no one present in chamber for public comment and no one online.
Very good. Bring it back to the council for discussion and action.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll move that we approve Resolution 23XXX ratifying the March 10th, 2023 proclamation of declaration of local emergency.
Second.
Gregory?
I have a motion by Councilman Strong, second by Councilman Bausch. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Strong?
Yes.
Councilmember Bausch?
Aye.
Councilmember Gregory?
Yeah, aye.
Councilmember Hammond?
Aye.
Mayor Martin?
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. I have nothing further on my agenda. Mr. City Manager, anything for us?
No, sir, we have no further business.
Very good. I'd call for a motion to adjourn, please.
So move.
Hammond seconds.
First, was that you, Mr. Bausch?
Motion by Strong.
Motion by Strong. Motion by Strong, second by Hammond. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, staff.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Steve.
Mr.
Thank you.
Mayor.